cold. Hello, everybody. It's Zachariah. Today I'm doing the sixth installment of a Heroes interview. Tonight I am with Deputy Heather from the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. How's your night going?
It's good.
Have you caught any bad guys today?
Nope, off tonight.
Oh, nice. So you have a free day.
Yes.
That's great.
Got to destroy a deck.
So it's actually been a small world between us two. I only found this out a couple weeks ago through looking at pictures, but about 2 years ago when I ran in the Tunnel to Towers 5K in Orlando, that inspired me to start this whole mission. I actually got a picture with her and some other Seminole County officers, and she would come out to my runs at the track very often. But then when I saw that picture, I was like, wow, we have a long history between us two. And then I showed her, and then it was just really cool to see that. So she was actually one of the first heroes I ever got to meet, and she was one of them that inspired me to start this mission. So are you ready for all of the questions?
Let's go.
All right, here's the first one. What made you want to become a sheriff's deputy?
Something I always wanted to do. I either wanted to be an attorney or a deputy, and attorney was too much school.
Way too much work.
Yes.
It's like a president, but a little bit less key.
A little bit.
Yeah. Question number 2. How long have you been in law enforcement?
Almost 17 years.
Wow, that's a long time. So that's so even though we've had 2 years, you still had 15 years before that. That's insane. So what? I know that's not a question on your side. I just want to ask you, what year did you start?
I was sworn in actually at Lake Mary PD in February of 2003.
And how old were you?
I was 20. I just turned 23.
So now you are
Old.
You're young. You're still young. You are my first deputy I've ever interviewed. What makes a deputy different from an officer or trooper?
Well, so we have jurisdiction throughout the entire county. So city PD, they have jurisdiction within their city limits.
Yeah.
We have it throughout the entire county. So we can actually go work a call anywhere in Seminole County.
What about a trooper?
They are actually throughout the state. However, they concentrate on usually like I-4, 417, like the main highways and stuff like that. And they typically only work crashes and run traffic and stuff like that. So
I know I never actually knew this. I know there's a Florida Highway Patrol.
Yep.
But is there actually a Florida State Police? I know there is for some states.
Kinda. We have FDLE, so the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, but they are more investigations. They concentrate more typically like around the Capitol, stuff like that. They do governor's details. They keep him safe, all that kind of stuff. So they're more with like all the state government stuff.
Cool. That's something that you learn something every day.
Yeah.
My sister looks up to women cops and always smiles when she sees them. Do you think being a law enforcement officer is more challenging for women?
It can be. It can be. Luckily, as time goes on, we have more and more women in law enforcement, so it's more common to see us than it used to be. When I first started, I was one of 2 in my department, as far as sworn officers. So it was a little different back then.
So it was definitely grown, but
Yeah.
knowing that you're one of 2, you're probably one of the first, and at least in that.
Not one of the first, but probably within like the first 10.
At least in Lake Mary.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's actually one of the next questions too. That's part of one of the next questions. What would you say to my sister Chloe or other girls that want to get into law enforcement? And how does it make you feel knowing more and more women are becoming law enforcement officers?
I would tell her to work hard, stick with it if it's really what she really wants, and don't let anybody put her down for being a female and doing it.
Yeah, I have some friends that would like to be in law enforcement, and I think that's a great quote to tell them and show them. That'll really inspire them. Do you ever think you'd be interested in being a sheriff?
Being the sheriff?
The sheriff.
No.
I know it's a lot of work, but I think the only person in a county or a city, I think only the sheriff and the chief actually want to be the sheriff.
Pretty much.
Maybe the assistants too.
Maybe.
What has been the most rewarding experience you have had since becoming a law enforcement officer?
Well, obviously you're one of them.
Thank
You remind us why we like doing this job. Another one would be, I have a little girl, I call her my special little girl. A couple of years ago, I had to go to her house. She had a lot of stuff going on in her life. She was 8 at the time. And unfortunately, it didn't have a very good outcome. But I've become very close with her and her family, and I'm very good friends with her dad and her stepmom. She calls me all the time. We talk. She'll call me after school. She has a little brother, so we've all become very close. And it came at the right time, put it that way. It was one of those that it really, really reminded me of why I like doing my job.
Yeah, even though an officer, deputy, or trooper can be very hard, you get to make lots of friends throughout the way. 2 years ago, I ran my first ever Tunnel to Towers 5K in Orlando. You were one of the first uniformed first responders that inspired me to start this mission. How many times have you done races in your full gear, and why do you choose to run in uniform?
So that was actually my first year running it in uniform.
Wow.
So,
Was that your first run?
No, I'd actually done that race before, just not in uniform. That was the first year I did it with, convinced some of my guys on shift to run it with me. They weren't calling with me after that.
That's a leader to them.
Yeah, it was tough. It was hot. We ended up running with our SWAT team. So we all ran in formation, but it was fun. And I do a lot of races out of uniform. So actually, I will see you tomorrow morning at Fast and Furious.
Yeah, are you, and that's going to be a great race,
Yep.
Are you going to be in your uniform in that race?
No, definitely not.
At least you're coming out, though.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm thinking of that run is that dogs and cats are gonna be running with us. I don't think that's gonna happen, but
That would be awesome.
But I'm guessing there's gonna be lots of leashed pets running with us.
Yes, actually, some of them do have dogs out there. So.
Oh, cool. So I can't wait for that run
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it'll be fun.
One of the responsibilities of being a deputy is catching the bad guys. How many folks would you say you have arrested in your career?
Oh goodness, why are you gonna make
Maybe
me count?
like 20 every day.
Too many to count. A lot of them though.
Yeah, I can bet that a lot of officers that have been working for as long as you, it's gets to the point where it's so much, and hopefully that goes down a lot too.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is a big county.
Yeah.
Besides your handcuffs and weapon, what would you say are the most important things you carry on you each time you? What do you think is the most important thing you carry on you each time you start a shift?
It's not even something that I carry. It's more of how we talk to people, how we deal with people. Because if we go in all hyped up and amped up and just putting people down and talking down to them, then it's just going to make the situation worse.
I mean, you carry that in your heart, though.
Mm-hmm. If we go in and treat everybody human and equally and find out what's actually going on without talking down to them, talking to them as our equal, it gets us a lot further.
Yeah, you always you always gotta talk them out with it first, and calm them down.
Yep.
Are you ready for the really hard questions?
Oh goodness, let's go.
All right. They're really hard.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Say you are on your lunch break and only have time for a super quick lunch. Where would you go and what would you order?
Probably Wawa.
Oh, a couple days ago I went to Wawa. And I was late at night after one of my runs, and I said, I really want some Wawa mac and cheese. I love Wawa mac and cheese.
Haven't had it.
Really?
Nope.
You need to have it.
I will have to. But probably a turkey bacon club sandwich.
Well, that actually sounds pretty good. I haven't had that, so I'm gonna try that next time I go there.
And I'll do mac and cheese.
All right. First of all, I think I would go to. It matters. I would probably go to that new Portillo's that's opening. I would probably just get a hot dog at Portillo's and a chocolate milkshake. You know what I'm talking about? The Portillo's.
I don't.
Up in Illinois, they have Portillo's everywhere. They have amazing hot dogs. They have amazing milkshakes. Everything is amazing there. And then I just found out, I bet it was a coincidence, but right when we got home, I think a couple days after, saying that Portillo's is our favorite place, they say, we're opening the third ever Portillo's in Florida here in Orlando.
What?
So I cannot wait for that to open.
Where is it going? Do you know? Disney? Of course.
In Disney?
Near there.
All right, well, I'm still gonna go through that long line just to get a hot dog and a milkshake because it is great there.
Awesome.
Knowing that you and I have run together before, what is your fastest ever 5K time?
Probably 29 and change.
That's still pretty good.
Probably when I first started running.
Do you know what your fastest mile is?
Oh goodness. As an adult or a kid?
Any.
As a kid, I was in the 7s.
Wow, that's actually
Now, probably around, well, back when I was running a 29-minute 5K, about 9:30.
My past December 5K is about, it's 21:30, 39, and I think I was averaging 6:59.
I'm hitting about 2 miles at that point.
And then my fastest mile is 5:53.
Awesome.
But that was still a couple months ago before. I think that was actually, my best times are actually in the heat.
Ugh.
I don't know why, but during the winter, that's not when I would get my record times. I got my best ever mile as a practice in June, and then I got my best 5K at the Shamrock Run, I think, in April.
Okay.
So they were both near the heat time.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I am actually not that good in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
It's
know
hard
why.
to breathe in the winter.
It is, especially when I was in Pennsylvania and it was like 40 degrees. What is your favorite holiday and why?
Tie between Halloween and Christmas. I love decorating for both. Used to love dressing up for Halloween. I work this year for Halloween, so I'll be giving out candy at work.
Cool. My favorite is a three-way tie between Christmas, Halloween, and Officer Appreciation Day.
Aww.
Because that gave me an idea. Next year, I'm going to give out candy to all the officers that come out to that run, if we have a run that day.
Love it.
If not, I'll bring them out to the next run.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's going to be Officer Ween.
Officer.
I mean, that sounds like an officer's name.
It kind of does.
Officer Ween. No,
Off and we.
no, maybe
I don't think that's gonna work.
Hal officer. No,
No, it's not.
we
gonna
can
work.
think of that. We can think of that next year.
Actually, yeah.
That's gonna be hard to figure out.
Yeah.
If you could travel to any place in the world, where would you go and why?
Probably Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
My favorite soccer team is in Italy. I don't know if Juventus is a city. I think it's just a name. But I would really want to go to that stadium and see a game sometime.
That'd be awesome.
My favorite place I think I would. Oh, right now, my dream place to go to. Every time I go on a plane, I always tell my mom and dad this. My dream flight to go to is on Iceland. I want to go to Iceland.
That would be really cool.
Because I want to see snow. I would love to go to Greenland or Iceland. Those places.
Definitely
are
see
pretty,
snow there.
yeah, those places are pretty fun.
Yeah.
But the people that live there say it's tough.
That's because it's cold all the time.
Well, yeah. If you won $1 million, what would you do with that money?
Pay off my house and my truck and the rest of the bills. And then put a lot of it away probably and take an awesome vacation around the world.
Wow. I think I would give $500,000 to my parents because they would probably be the one that would do the raffle ticket, but they'd probably just buy it for me.
Yeah,
but,
you can't do it all the way, I know.
But they're my parents as well. I think I would give maybe $100,000 to Chloe. That leaves
That's it?
$400,000. I'll leave $100,000 for me because I don't want $300,000. And then the other $300,000 I would send it to Homeless Towers.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah. Or any other officer charities. I can split that.
Like running for heroes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to donate to myself. Zachariah has donated $150,000 to Running for Heroes. That's just like giving money to myself. That's kind of, yeah. I mean, no, because technically I can raise money. I can use that money for injured.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
There you go.
I just thought about that. So technically, no.
Yeah, there you go. So you can't give it to running for heroes.
Yeah. I talked to you in this in here. I'm just guessing. I don't think you are. Are you a sports fan? And if so, what are your favorite sports?
Why do you not think I am?
I don't know. You seem confused in football.
Oh!
Burn.
Wow! Not confused in football, thank you.
Oh, okay.
College football, Florida State.
Don't say
Oh,
Dolphins.
I know. No, and definitely not the Dolphins.
Good.
I don't watch NFL much anymore, but when I did, it was the 49ers. Baseball is my favorite. I grew up with all guys, and all of them played baseball. So if I wasn't at one game, I was at another. So Tampa Bay Rays and San Francisco Giants.
Did you live in San Francisco, Andy?
Nope.
You just like San Francisco. That's the same as me. My favorite team is the Cardinals, just because I wanted to have a different team from the Steelers. I don't know why I like the Arizona Cardinals, but I like their logo. So it's just kind of like a slot machine. I just picked a random team that's not a Florida team.
Whichever one.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Cardinals, so
There you go.
at least now. What is the all-time greatest Disney animated movie? And can you sing a lyric from one of the songs in the movie? The last officer that came here was a Winter Springs officer. No, 2 times ago was a Winter Springs officer, and we asked what was his favorite song, and can he sing some of it? He said Taylor Swift, and he sang a Taylor Swift song.
That's awesome. Favorite Disney movie? Wow.
You don't need to sing.
Good. 'Cause you already know that.
No, you can't sing. You can't sing if you want to.
It's gotta be between Aladdin and Lion King.
The new animated movies?
No, the originals.
I like the new ones, just because I live in the 21st century.
I haven't seen the new ones.
Oh, you need to. They're both awesome. We just watched Aladdin
what I heard.
We just watched Aladdin a couple days ago,
Nice.
and then I like the Lion King better.
Definitely probably a tie between those two.
But there's a song in Aladdin called Speechless that me and Daddy love.
Yeah?
It's an amazing song. It's stuck in my head right now.
Sing it.
No. No.
Come on.
I mean,
You were trying to get me to sing.
I may do that for the intro. I don't know yet.
Maybe
No
we
Sing a whole new world
promises.
together.
Maybe
What?
we can do that.
Sing a whole new world together.
No, that's you and Chloe.
Ah.
I may sing Speechless. I don't know. Speaking of Disney, what is your all-time favorite theme park ride? It doesn't have to be a Disney ride.
So far, I'd have to say probably at SeaWorld, Mako.
Mako? I've never heard of that ride. Is it a new ride?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been.
Is it the ride where you go down that big slide?
Because you got
water?
Mako and Manta. And
What
then
what do,
Kraken.
what do they do in the rides?
Roller coasters.
Do they go down water?
Mm-mm.
Because my favorite ride at SeaWorld is one where you go inside and then you drop down this big tube of water.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Yeah,
Journey to Atlantis.
I love Atlantis. That one's pretty cool. Halloween is just around the. Oh. I'm almost done. I can do this. Halloween is just around the corner. I'm thinking about being a police officer for Halloween. If you were to go trick or treating again, what would your favorite costume be? I mean, not favorite costume. What would your costume be?
If I were to go trick or treating again, wow. You're talking a long time ago. If I were to go now, what would I be? I think the most recent one I was an 80s rocker chick. Big hair, all of it.
I'm imagining that. That's weird.
It's because you didn't grow up in the 80s.
What? Oh, did you dress up as that in the 80s?
No.
Oh.
Well, we dressed kind of like that, but.
Lots of my friends say the 80s were wacky. Were they?
Looking back now, yeah. I wonder what I was thinking with some of my outfits.
So my grandpa actually sits in his chair out here and gives trick or treating candy. At the end of the day, I think he has more candy than my bucket because I don't think anybody goes to our house that much because he still has half the bucket left and I only have. I mean, he has way more candy than me, and so you get more candy just sitting there.
Happens.
It happens. But yeah, I can't wait to be a police officer, but hopefully it fits me. 'Cause
I hope so.
last year I didn't really have a costume that fit me that much.
Well, I can't wait to see pictures.
Are you ready for the last question?
I'm ready.
All right. What does the Running for Heroes mission mean to you?
Wow, a lot. The support and dedication that you show us helps us along when we lose somebody. And obviously, I think you really felt that when we did the one for FHP a couple weeks ago, and the turnout for that.
Yeah, that was insane. Lots of the people that worked for the Florida Highway Patrol told me that even though they didn't work for the Turnpike where he worked, they still known him from training.
Yep.
That's really hard. Even if you just saw him for maybe a day at training, that's still really sad.
It is because it's one of your own.
Yeah, but I love having you and all the Sonoma County agencies all the parts of Seminole County come out. We have lots of people from Seminole County that support me, including you. And I just want to thank you so much for coming out
Absolutely.
tonight
My pleasure.
and doing this interview with me.
Very cool.
Thank you so much. Again, I'm with Deputy Heather. I love that they have H before your name, or else I would have forgot it. Again, I'm with Deputy Heather from the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Hopefully, women like her inspire other women and girls to become a deputy or an officer. And like I said, she said on the fourth and fifth question, if you're a girl and you want to become in law enforcement, don't doubt yourself, because anybody can become a law enforcement officer. Always chase your dreams. Hopefully, people like her and everybody else that comes out to my runs will inspire all of you to learn about the officers I run for and learn more about my own county's deputies and what they do every single day. This is the sixth installment of a Here's Interview. Thank you so much for coming out.
Of course.
Thank you, everybody, and have a great night.